Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we are talking about the ratings and what the show should do moving forward, because we have the ratings that are in for the past couple of episodes. So the ratings for season 15, episode 9, that aired on July 9th, it was the second highest episode in viewership, where I believe they had the OGs that were on that episode. So it had 835,000 viewers because the season premiere only had 834,000, and then the second highest episode, the highest episode really of the season, was episode 6, that was 921,000 viewers. And so from there, I was thinking, because it just came out, the reboot of Real Housewives of New York that is airing on Peacock, and it's doing decent. It's not as good as Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but I think it was only because not everybody knew, right? Not everybody knew yet that Real Housewives of New York was back, and I think potentially those ratings can go up. Basically there was an increase though from the 835,000 from July 9th to episode 10. The viewership was 894,000, so that increased nearly 60,000 viewers, and also increased in the demo as well. And so, I really kind of wanted to speak on whether or not you guys think that Real Housewives of Atlanta should do what Real Housewives of New York is doing, which is rebooting the show and having the OGs have their own separate show, and then revamping the entire cast as a whole, so that way you have a new group of people, right? You have a new group of people, you have a new group of women who and there has to be some sort of a relationship, right? There has to be some sort of a relationship to where they know each other. There's a previous connection of some sort that is going to create organic interactions and organic, outings and trips and all of the things, right? And the problem that we have now, like I've said time and time again with Real Housewives of Atlanta, is the chemistry, right? The chemistry among the cast, the alliances that are taking place among the cast. It is no longer authentic, utilizing certain housewives to be like the person to quote unquote take the brunt of the heat for the season, while other people can hide behind that storyline and not give any information about their lives. It has become stagnant, and that's what happened to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when they started doing that approach of just focusing on one housewife for the entire season and ignoring the scandals and all of the things that were happening in their real personal lives, in order to avoid, making themselves look a certain type of way on camera. And I just feel like, there just needs to be some fresh blood in Real Housewives of Atlanta. We just need like a new cast altogether. And then, like I said, put together that OG cast for Peacock. And even though I know it's going to be impossible, but you really need to add Nene to the OG. I mean, nobody talks about Real Housewives of Atlanta without discussing Nene Leakes, you guys. But nonetheless, I think that would be very successful. Like I said, having that OG cast together on a separate platform. That way you can focus on bringing in a whole brand new group of women to be the anchor for the Bravo franchise, right? Because it's just not fun anymore. It's just not fun to watch anymore, and you can just tell these people are sick of each other, and there's all these beefs. I think the latest is with Kenya and Drew, and with Sanya and Kenya no longer following each other on social media because of things that were said in the episode, and it's like what are we gonna do here, right? And it just seems as though some people are just taking certain things a little bit too personal, and they're doing a little bit too much. And then I just feel also like, what are these women supposed to do, right? If you do not act the way that they want you to act, now it's a problem, right? But then on the flip side, if you are on the right side of things, quote unquote, they're not going to come for you, right? Even if you're wrong in that position, right? So that's where I feel the disconnect is, and that is why the audience feels the way that they do, and that the show needs something, right? The show needs something, and it needs to get back to the basics, right? And so that's why I propose the OG cast take a break from filming, to a complete rebrand, have the right OGs casted for the spinoff that will be on Peacock, and then do a thorough casting process for the women of Atlanta. Potentially leave, Drew and Sanya maybe, and then have a whole new group of people surround them. But we just need something that is going to be new, fresh, and integral into this show, that is going to breathe new life, that is not going to be the same old, that is not going to be these cliques and these alliances, and that this is going to be a fresh new group of women who do not, who may know something of each other or have some sort of a connection to each other, but are not going to know already, all of the inner workings and behind the scenes and all of that stuff, to where they're not going to be their authentic selves. And that's where we have reached at this point. When you've been on the show for so many seasons, people are now using it as an opportunity to produce the show outside of the show, to push their own narrative, and it's not fun as a fan. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.